The biggest antitrust settlement ever could have you paying more every time you swipe your credit card. Visa and MasterCard agreed to pay billions of dollars to settle allegations they overcharged merchants to process transactions. Well, starting next year, businesses could dump those fees on you. Here's RTV6 reporter Stacia Matthews.
For millions of Hoosiers, swiping your credit card is almost second nature, even though there's a price to pay for using plastic.
I'm aware that there are fees already when we, use our credit cards, but it sounds like it's going to change a little bit.
You may have to pick up the tab for credit card fees. As part of the lawsuit agreement between retailers, credit companies, and bankers, card companies will temporarily reduce processing fees they charge retailers for each transaction. Starting next year, stores can recoup those fees by charging you an additional 1.5% to 3% for using your credit card at the checkout if they choose.
I wouldn't pass my fee on to the customers.
Sandy Schimmel Whitmore owns Ruth Cafe, where 90% of customers whip out their credit cards instead of cash. With stiff competition among credit companies, she says there's no need to charge her customers more.
Now, what used to be a 3 to 7 day turnaround on your money going into your bank is a 24-hour turnaround. So, as long as they're taking their fees and improving their business, just like the rest of us do, I don't see any reason to pass that on.
Sandy knows customers tend to buy more when using plastic, and she doesn't want an increase to take a bite out of her business. Still, some retailers will slap a surcharge on their customers to make up for some of the cost. As for Steve Bradner, he may change his spending habits.
I probably would use more cash.
Any new fees won't apply to debit cards, and retailers will have to tell you if you're picking up the tab for the extra fee. Stacia Matthews, RTV6.
That food looks good. Well, the National Retail Federation says consumers shouldn't panic. Most stores will find ways to avoid passing on the charge. The agreement still needs a court approval before it becomes effective January 1st, and appeals are likely.